Okay guys, in today's video I'm gonna talk about the latest news about Rell Seas and how they be cooking up with their new video. A lot of people are disappointed with Rell Seas because they're taking way too long to release the game, but in the new video they talk on why they took long, what they added while they took long, and when they're gonna release movie 3 and a lot more. Okay, let's get on the main thing they kept talking about in that video, and it was the progression. They sounded like the progression was gonna be the truth, like something we've never seen. And I kind of believe that because Rell Seas is the type of game that just cooks up with the progression. So that's something everybody should be looking for, the progression. That is gonna be the main reason Rell Seas will stay alive. The main thing they talked about progression was how you can progress in any way, which we already know that, but they had way more passion in their word when they said that. So I'm believing they cooked up some way of progression where even if you like plant fruits and shit as a farmer, you can still progress. Now the reason they have not been giving us any updates was because when they did give us updates, they talked about how a lot of games copied them, especially their competitors. They talked about how their movesets got copied and all sorts of things like that. So if you guys are worried about why they haven't posted stuff, it's because of the copiers. Now let's get on to the next reason on why I think Rell Seas might be cooking. A lot of people won't say this, but the passion in their word, oh, they sound like it's something like they always wanted to do. It sounds like they want to play the game, like they're one of us. Everything they do, they just want it better for us. So the passion in their words when they were talking, oh, that got me confident, man. That got me believing the Rell Seas might actually drop, because I thought this whole thing is fake. And their passion with the new stuff they've been talking about is also good, like how they're passionate about the new stuff they've been releasing, which is really good news. And I'm actually looking forward to Rell Seas. Now, another thing they've been talking about is how they're gonna make sure the game has longevity. And longevity basically means that like it won't die. So most games, like an example is Blocks Fruits, like it's not gonna die, but after you like get max level, get everything, there's really nothing to do. But they said they're gonna make sure there's always stuff to do, and that's like the game a lot of people have been looking for. So I'm pretty hyped for the longevity stuff and everything else about the longevity, because I low-key have been getting bored of a lot of games myself. So this is about to be hype. Another thing that got me thinking that Rell Seas will release soon is because they said they've been talking to some extra people and how they got more people to help them make Rell Seas. And that basically means we got more people that are really good developers, because they would hire the best, making sure Rell Seas releases as soon as possible. And that brings my hope up, man. Like, more people the better in developing a game. And with the more people, they told those specific people to make sure the game is not boring. The game is something no one has ever played before, and I can like agree with that, because on the leaks we've been seeing, like there hasn't been like any really close game to Rell Seas at all. Like, oh, I'm actually excited for this game to release. Another thing they talked about is how they don't want the game to have long story modes and long explanations for everything. They said they hate it when there's wikis for the game. Like an example is Terraria. If you never played it, it's a game where like without the wiki you could never do anything. They said that they don't want that type of game. They want everything to be straightforward, like you straight go play a game. You don't watch a whole cutscene like if you play GTA. There's a lot of cutscenes in GTA. And the last thing they talked about is how the new crew raids are gonna be crazy and they're gonna impact the game. And how they said they're gonna make the game realistic and not just any game where you just pay to win. Like it's gonna be realistic. So I'll stay tuned for Rell Seas, man, because this is gonna be something you never played. Now let's get to the release date. So based on all the information we got, I'm assuming that Rell Seas will release in spring. Like, call me crazy, but spring sounds like a good release date for Rell Seas. But at worst case scenario, I think it's gonna release in summer. Like, if it doesn't release in summer, then it's never releasing. Now I'm gonna show you guys this list on how much stuff they are done until they release the game and for the movie 3 to release. So according to this list, more than half of the stuff are done, so I'm believing that with the extra people that will help them, this will be released pretty soon. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and please like and subscribe so I can get 100 subscribers.